Hello everyone, welcome back to our HTML course series where we are learning HTML from scratch. In today's video, we are going to dive into an important aspect of HTML images, which allows us to display images on our web page. HTML images enhance the visual appeal of a web page by helping users easily engage with the content of a page. So, let's get started and learn more about it. What is HTML images? HTML images are used to display graphics on a web page. Images play a crucial role in making our web pages visually appealing and engaging. Here's an overview of how to use images in HTML. Images syntax. Here's the syntax for creating images in HTML. Adding an image. To add an image to a web page, you need to use the image tag. The src attribute is used to specify the URL of the image file. The URL can be relative or an absolute URL. Here's an example. In this example, the image tag is used to display an image file called image.jpg. The add attribute provides alternative text that will be displayed if the image fails to load or for users with visual impairments. Adjusting the size of an image. You can adjust the size of an image using the width and height attributes. Here's an example. Pre-existing size attributes. In this example, the image tag is used to display an image file called image.jpg. The width attribute is set to 500 pixels and the height attribute is set to 300 pixels. By using CSS style attributes, you can also use the inline style attribute to adjust the size of an image. It is recommended to use CSS styling when manipulating image size instead of the width or height attribute inside image tag in the above example. Here is an example. Adding a caption to an image. You can add a caption to an image by wrapping it in a figure element and using the fig caption element to provide the caption text. Here's an example. In this example, the image tag is wrapped in a figure element. The fig caption element provides the caption text, which will be displayed below the image. Responsive images using HTML picture element. The HTML picture element is used to provide multiple versions of an image and allows the browser to choose the most appropriate one based on factors like screen resolution, viewport size, and device capabilities. It is particularly useful for implementing responsive images. Here's an example of how the picture element is structured. In the above example, we have three versions of the same image, each targeted at different screen sizes. The source elements specify the image source using the src_set attribute, which allows you to provide a comma-separated list of image URLs along with their respective descriptors, such as sizes, resolutions, or media queries. The media attribute is used to specify the conditions under which the image should be used. In this case, if the viewport width is 1200 pixels or more, the browser will choose image large.jpg. If the width is between 800 and 1199 pixels, it will choose image medium.jpg. Otherwise, it will fall back to image small.jpg as specified by the image element. By using the picture element along with appropriate media queries, you can optimize your website's images for different devices and screen sizes, ensuring a better user experience. It's important to keep in mind that you can also create responsive images block by using CSS style media query property. You will learn more about this in CSS course series. Image optimization tips. It's important to note that images can come in various file formats, such as JPEG, PNG, GIF, and SVG. Each format has its own strengths and best use cases. 1. You can resize and compress images to reduce their file size, which helps improve page loading speed. 2. Choose the right image format which fulfills your requirement and need. 3. You can use CDN and fast cloud storage to deliver the image to your website in a much faster way. Overall, images are a powerful feature of HTML that allows you to add visual interest and engagement to your web pages. Live demo. Let's put our knowledge to the test with a simple example. Now, let's see HTML images in action. I'll demonstrate how to create HTML images and show you some best practices. Let's jump into the Visual Studio Code editor to write some code. Let's create a new HTML file, index.html. Now type HTML5, select the HTML5 boilerplate skeleton code suggested by the Visual Studio Code editor and hit enter on the keyboard. Now, first update the text content inside the title tag. This content will be displayed in the browser tab bar. Now, add the div tag, which is used to make a section block for elements. And insert the ID attribute with a unique identification value. Let's add some default styling such as width 50%, margin, auto, padding 32px, and background color. Hashtag F0F0F0 to the div container by accessing the ID attribute. Now, let's insert the H1 heading tag as the main title of our page. Add some dummy text inside the H1 heading element. Now insert the HR tag to add a horizontal line. Now, let's create the image using the image tag. Give it to the src attribute for the image URL and the alt attribute for the image alternative text. Now save the file and open it in the browser to see the output result. Here, you can see we have a default styling image. Now give some default height and width to make the image adaptive to the viewport of the web page. Now save the file and open it in the browser to see the output result. Here, you can see we have an adaptive styling image with 100% width and 100% height of the available parent div container size that we created before. You can also apply width and height using the style attribute, which is recommended approach to apply styling. You can also use internal or external CSS to apply styling to the image element. Now let's see how to apply a caption to an image using the figure element. Let's wrap our image element inside the figure element and add the fig caption element to the bottom of the image element. Now write some caption text inside the fig caption element. Now save the file and open it in the browser to see the output result. Here, you can see we have an image with caption text. Now let's see how to make a responsive image block which helps to change the images based on the size of the viewport area of the browser or device. Let's create a picture element. Now insert source tags inside the picture element with media and src set attribute. Those attributes are mandatory when creating a source tag inside the picture element. The src set attribute allows you to provide an image URL along with their respective descriptors, such as sizes, resolutions, or media queries. The media attribute is used to specify the conditions under which the image should be used. In our case, we are using the size of the viewport area min width of the area when this image should see. Let's create another source tag using different image URL and different viewport sizes. At the end, insert image tag as a fallback image. This image will display when any of the above conditions will not be fulfilled by the user. Now save the file and open it in the browser to see the output result. Here, you can see we have a first source image because the viewport area is greater than 1200 pixels. Let's adjust the size of the viewport by using our web page in browser inspect mode. This inspect mode helps us to test our web page in different sizes, devices, and in many more certain conditions. Here you can see we are in greater than 1200 pixels viewport size. Now let's reduce the viewport size slowly to see the second image, which will display when the viewport size is less than 1200 pixels and greater than 800 pixels. Here you can see the second image is displayed in mentioned viewport size. Now let's further reduce the size of a viewport to see our fallback image. Here you can see we have our fallback image because the viewport size is less than 800 pixels, which is not fulfilling any of the source image conditions. Congratulations! Now that you've learned how to use HTML images. As you have learned, HTML images are an essential part of web development, and now you know how to add them to your web pages using HTML. Make sure to do more practice using different HTML tags to enhance your web development skills. That's all for today's video on HTML images. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to leave a comment below. If you want to learn more, check out the complete HTML course link in the description box. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.